All right. So, I had a few things that I wanted to talk about today. It's Friday, right? And here's something that I want to say to everybody out here that your life is somebody's dream. The life that you're living today is somebody else's dream. It could be your neighbor. It could be your girlfriend. Yeah. It could be your boy, right? Looking at your life and then going home and dealing with the things that they have to deal with in their life. And you're complaining. It seemed like to me like the prettiest women. I mean, the girl could be like beautiful from head to toe and back from toe to head. She could have her business rocking or somebody taking care of her like at the highest level, right? Giving her everything her little life, her little mind desires, right? But something about imperfection, so to speak, always buds its head, right? Always. It's the craziest thing to find, like, you kind of search your life out just so you can find what's wrong with your life. When somebody else is suffering today, somebody is not going to make it today. And I know my kids always say, don't compare me. Dad, don't compare my life. Don't compare me to somebody else, right? That's not my life. That's not my experience. That's not what I'm living. That's not what that's not my life. And I'm like, you know what? You're right, sweetheart. You're right. You're right. You are absolutely right. It is not your experience. But what your experience is in need of you paying attention to the things that you actually possess. Look at me. I'm here I got 2 cell phones in my hand, right? I run a real estate business that it is what it is. Sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes, I wonder why I even got into this business. But it's what sustained me and my family for the last 28 years. So before the kids and after the kids. So who am I to complain about my life? What sense does it make for me to complain about my life? Sure, we all have a hiccup. Sure, we all go through a little something here and there. A bump in the road. It's okay to have a bump in the road. But then, so the bumps in the road is like, oh no, that shouldn't be my situation. I don't need to have a bump in the road. None of us need to have a bump in the road, but we have bumps in the road. And we actually learn from those bumps in the road. Maybe we need to go a different way. Maybe we need to take a different route. Maybe, just maybe, whatever it is that you're doing, you might need to polish up a little bit. But to complain is not the answer, not the solution. And if you can't find a solution, find somebody who could help you out with a solution to whatever it is that you're going. This isn't a rant. This is just me speaking with the intention of getting some of you to pay attention to what you have been given, to wake up in even this country. For the majority of us, whether we're at the bottom of the food chain or at the top of the food chain, we wake up every day with an opportunity to change our status, to unlearn the shit that we learned that keeps us maybe from where we believe we should be. And yet, instead of taking that energy to actually create that which we want, we complain. Your complaining takes away your energy, which means if you're complaining, it takes away your focus if you want something better for your life. That means that whatever it is that you're complaining about, it is destroying that which you want to happen. If you spent more time and energy in the how do I get better? What's the solution? What should I really be focused on? I guarantee you your life changes. I guarantee it. It changes. You change your thinking. You change that pattern that's going on in your head that's destroying your forward motion. And watch how your life changes. Watch your days change. Get away from people that are always complaining, because they could do nothing but add to the flames of your disaster. Right? Somebody somewhere is saying, I cannot believe that this person who has everything that I desire to have, maybe the guy, maybe the girl, maybe the car, maybe the crib, maybe even the bills, that they would say, I would work my ass off if I just had that. Right? Can I say that again? I would work my ass off if I could just have that in my life. Right? To have that. And you got it. And you're complaining. We're spoiled in this country. We are. We're spoiled in our communities. We're spoiled on our social platforms. We're spoiled in our homes by our significant others or even by ourselves. We're spoiled. But yet, we can always find a way to complain. Not to get better at what it is that we're doing. It's not even about getting better or making it better for myself. Or let me make this path a little cleaner, a little smoother, a little nicer. No, we're not even doing that. We're just complaining. If you felt that, man, tap in, man. Stop complaining about your life. You know, some of us do have something to complain about. Yes, some things are happening, but we have the ability to change those things for most of us. I'm not speaking to everybody, but those of you who this actually caught your attention, then you probably are one of the ones that are complaining about things that somebody else would be sitting on the cloud nine if they just had it. Your problems in somebody else's lap are a godsend. So think about that. Not preaching, not teaching, just saying the obvious. All right? Check you guys out. Have a great weekend. Peace.